What's up, peeps? How y'all doing? We back. Undrafted Views. We're here. We talk sports from the sideline. Thank you so much for joining us today. And today we're going to get into the NBA playoffs 2020. And let me tell you, have y'all been watching the games? We have, and we want to talk about it. So let's go.
Let's go. All right. So, all right, back to the current 2020 NBA playoffs. We talked about the Milwaukee-Orlando series and how that was a big disappointment. Right now, they're currently tied 1 game apiece, and I don't think Orlando is going to win another game. Milwaukee had their wake-up call. I think now they're awake. I do need more from Chris Middleton. Giannis is doing his thing, but I need more. Somebody put an APB out on Chris Middleton, and rightfully so, because he has been there has been a disappearance.
There has not been a sighting of Chris Middleton in the past 2 games.
So I'm gonna need more from him. I know the Milwaukee-Orlando series is not one that you're currently interested in. So
no, okay. So I don't watch Milwaukee because again, they're East Coast games, and the games come on too early. That's it. And so yeah,
I can't get into it. Right. Okay, that's fine.
But who else can actually help Giannis besides Middleton? Is there anybody else?
Bledsoe. He can help out. But yeah, that's why I changed my prediction for the East, because like I said, it's Giannis or nothing at all or very little, and that's just not going to do it. He can't do it by himself, and I would hate to see him leave Milwaukee because of this early exit and all the pressure that he's under to bring a championship to Milwaukee. So I don't know, but we'll see.
So it is safe to say that every superstar needs help.
In today's time, yes, because the playing field is not even. Almost all the good teams have a big 3.
Can we just please dismantle that anybody can carry a team themselves? They just can't do it.
Can't do it.
So I'm glad that we were able to confirm that here on Undrafted Views. Let's lay it to rest. Everybody needs help. There's a team of 5, not 1.
Right.
Even if that person is not putting up buckets, I'm gonna need for them to set a screen. I'm just saying, get a rebound. Everybody has a role, right? And so you expect Giannis to be able to do all of it?
Nah, it's just not gonna happen. And it's showing itself, it's showing its ugly head here in the playoffs. The Indiana-Miami series has been very physical. A pretty good matchup, but I do believe that Indiana cannot win 4 of the next 5. So more than likely, Miami will win that series. But it's tough. It's physical. It's exciting to watch. But yeah, I think they're a little unmatched here, just with the physical toughness.
Wow. Why do you believe Indiana doesn't have it? I don't know, something about the Pacers. I don't know what it is about that.
They don't have it.
Something is missing for me when I watch those games that Miami brings. And I don't know if it's that urgency. I don't know. Something is missing. I don't know what it is. I can't identify it. But I think if they found out their sense of urgency, that I'm quite sure they want to win. Who doesn't want to go to the second round? I know they want to do that as well. But I don't think it's going to be this year.
It will not be this year. Yeah. And, speaking of another, to me, very disappointing series is the Boston and Philly series. I was hoping Philly would at least win 1 game, but it's not looking like it. Once Ben Simmons went out, I said, well,
over.
All right.
Actually, to be honest, once Ben Simmons went out, they just should have went home. Embiid is doing the best he can do. You can tell he's frustrated because when I watched the game yesterday, when I watched game 2, yes, and he fell and he turned around and he was like on the ground. I was like, oh, he did. Oh, I know, but it's hard it can be. I can only imagine for him that he misses Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah.
You want, again, nobody can do it alone, but when one of your co-stars go out, it changes the whole dynamic of the team, and it just did that, and so they need Simmons. So one of the benefits, not benefits, but one of the things that may have been identified is that Ben Simmons is needed on the 76ers. They need
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
A couple years ago, they were talking about how they needed to split up Embiid. Embiid needs to be the focus of the offense. Well, right now, he is the focus of the offense. So Tobias Harris, they paid him a lot of money, but they are not getting a return on their investment from him. Poor Al Horford, veteran, been in the league forever, playing against his former team. Sorry. They going home. I'm sorry. It's just not, even though game 2 was competitive, I knew that Philly couldn't hang on. I knew it. You got Shake Milton trying to, no. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap,
Who else is going home? Poor Brooklyn. They going home too. They'll be home by Monday.
They'll be home by Monday. Yeah. They'll be home by Monday. However, that first game that they played was exciting to watch. Karis LeVert has a bright future ahead of him, but he's really good. I like his hustle. I can tell in their last game that they were over it. They were over it. They know that they're going home. And so to see them when the camera panned on them, when they were sitting on their sideline, the look on their faces, it was Karis LeVert, the guy with the big afro, and somebody else in the back, and they were like this. I'm like, oh, I know. But you'll be going home to see your loved ones on Monday. You'll be home by Monday. And it's going to be, I know, but the future is right. And it's so funny that they actually are playing, because Brooklyn did, we want you, and you. Please come join our team. When they had the other players opt out. So it gave the players that played an opportunity to show what they have. If nothing else, I think some of the players need to understand that although you may not win the series, you can technically win a spot on, if not on Brooklyn, on another team where you were able to display your skills. Don't miss the fact that there's still an opportunity for you to display your skills and show your worth. Even in the event of a loss. Just saying.
Yeah. In fact, once KD and Kyrie get back, and DeAndre Jordan, and there's going to be very little room for the players who played their heart and soul against Toronto in this series and all through the seeding games. It's going to be very little room for them. So, yeah, you might want to play on a different team because you ain't getting no minutes. All right, so the East is pretty much, I think the East is already called. It's called already. Even though we're still early on, the Toronto and the Boston series, those are ending.
Yeah, exactly. So you remember I asked you offline, will they start the second series round 2 immediately? I wonder.
Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder what Adam Silver and the crew have in mind, because generally, if I can think back, one team is always waiting on their opponent. It just so happens that this year, Toronto and Boston, they're both finishing off their opponents
this weekend
in the first round. And they're going to be playing each other in the second round. So I wonder, will the NBA say, okay, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and start the Boston and Toronto series ahead of the Milwaukee and Miami series. You know what I'm saying? For the next round.
I wonder. Okay.
I wonder what they have in mind. But I would venture to say they're probably going to give the teams a week off to allow the other teams to kind of catch up and to go ahead and finish their series. I hope that's what they do. Kind of keep it a little bit more organized, I think
so. Yeah, keep it aligned, if nothing else.
Yeah. So,
all right, let's go to the West.
All right, so the Western Conference is way more entertaining, in my opinion. I mean, where do I begin?
Oh, I don't know where to start. Okay, let's start with Rockets and OKC.
Okay. So the Houston Rockets are up 2-0 OKC. Poor Chris Paul. He trying so hard, Chris Paul, but I don't see him getting out of the first round. Now, James Harden is a man on a mission. Always. Russell Westbrook is out with his thigh injury, but he's coming back soon. Oh yeah, they're going home. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, so the Rockets going to the second round. That makes sense to me. I get it. Yeah. So once I don't watch their games.
Okay. All right. So the Portland and the Lakers. That is my series. I am on the edge of my sofa every night watching that game. Watching that series. That series, I'm like so emotionally vested in that series because I want Dame and CJ to knock off the Lakers so bad. Oh, I just want them to do it.
I was here for it, but watching game 2,
yeah,
I don't know. If the Lakers play like they played, honestly, if AD is consistent, they can totally. The Laker and Portland series, and if the Lakers want to win, it is contingent on AD. Hands flat out. You cannot tell me anything else. It is contingent on the play of AD. Period. Point blank. Period. It is not LeBron. Although LeBron, it's not him. It is AD. If AD does not show up, the Lakers will not win. Period. Because if you are relying on KCP, Danny Green, Caruso,
oh my God,
do it for you. You are going home, and you will be home by Friday. Cut it out.
All right, so the last series in the West that hardly anybody talks about, probably don't even watch, is the Denver-Utah series.
You know why I can watch some of them? I watch them because it's usually around lunchtime for me in the West Coast. So I watch a little bit, just a little bit of it, because during the lunchtime I'll turn it on or whatever. Yeah, I'm here for the Jazz. Okay. I'm here for Jazz. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want them to go to the second round for sure. Gobert did it. I think he had 24 points yesterday. I'm in there. I'm second game. Is it game 2 that they had? Was it game 2?
Yeah, actually game 3 because they're up game 2 games to 1.
Yeah, game 3. Yeah. Gobert had 24 points. He was the top scorer on their team. He did good. And Conley came back balling.
Yeah, that's cute. I have Denver coming out of that series, but
I don't see it.
I don't really care because they're going to face the winner of the Clipper and the Dallas series.
And either one of those people, let me tell you, either one of those teams, they're going to give whoever comes out of that Denver-Utah series the business. Whoever it is. Or if it's Clippers or Dallas, they're going to give that team, whoever that is, the business. It doesn't even matter.
My God.
Your point don't even really matter. But I do like Utah. I'm a fan of Donovan Mitchell. So, yeah, if they come out, I'm cool. To be honest, that series, whoever goes to the second round, good for you guys.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah. So, the Clipper and Dallas series, they played last night. Right now, the Clippers are up 2-1. I don't know what happened, but somebody turned the intensity meter all the way up.
Baby, that one, it's like that Porzingis and Luka, the fire that they have, I get so excited. You will not bully me. Mm-hmm. Porzingis is like, and he's so tall too. He's like, what? I love it. And then, did you see the way Luka looked at Trez?
I was down on him too.
You're not about to bully me. I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Actually, you know what? Porzingis and Luka, they are little bullies themselves. I love it.
Yeah, in their own little way. Huh?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. They make the game so exciting. I think of course, Dallas has a chip on their shoulder because in the interview after Dallas won game 2, and the person from, I want to say it was either one of the ESPN or TNT, they interviewed Luka after the game, and he made a statement and I'm paraphrasing that now people should be looking at us to win as well. I was like, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're balling. You know what? Luka got a bright future.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, he's good.
He's exciting to watch. And I love the joy he plays with. Kind of reminds me of the joy Steph Curry plays with. Always smiling, having a good time, rough and tough, pretty boy, but can still get down and dirty. I like that. I love seeing it. Game 3 was so exciting to me.
It was,
and the referees allowed them to play.
You know what? One of the things that's disappointing, and it always comes up, especially during the playoffs, is these ticky-tack fouls. Would you please let these men play basketball? Mm-hmm. Don't nobody care about a flick off. I'm going to flip you off if you own me, but why is that always a foul? I'm so sick of it. You mean to tell me you're stopping the momentum because somebody wanted to just get somebody off of them real quick? And I'm quite sure they're doing it they're not even probably doing it intentionally. And some of them may be, but let it go. That ain't nothing. No. Can we cut down on the fouls? Can we?
I know.
Public service announcement. Can we just cut down on the fouls just a little bit? Because it messes up the momentum of the game. Can we just a little bit? And players, can y'all stop looking for them?
I know.
Put your butt down the court because somebody needs to be posted up because they're doing a fast break, and here you are still trying to talk to the coach. Talk to the referee. Cut it out. You made me mad. I'm gonna put my water messing around with y'all.
Right. I know. It's funny though, because certain referees, they have I guess they have a history of calling those soft fouls. And then some, they're like, oh no, we don't let them play. We're not going to call the game and allow the team to win. They're going to have to earn it. And that's the kind of game I like to watch. Don't be calling these little kindergartner, AAU, first year foul. What
is that?
Yeah.
It's obvious that the feet got tangled. It's obvious. It just got tangled. They're in close quarters. And I'm like, oh my God. What?
I know. But you know what? I'm going to need Paul George to realize that this is the NBA playoffs. You're not in Indiana anymore. You're not in OKC. You are on a championship caliber team. And I'm going to need playoff P to show up. Because last night he went 3 for 16 from the field. And that's unacceptable.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Doc, I want you to figure out when you need to sit Paul George down. Paul George, when you bring it, you can play. If it's an off night, I'm going to sit you down. Do that earlier than later. I know you got it, Paul. I know you have it. You didn't have it in game 3. You did not have it in game 3. And you're going to have to bring it. Because I believe if you did your part and everybody else does their part, the Clippers won't have to fight as hard as they fight.
Well, let's just be honest. Kawhi Leonard is having to carry the whole load.
And it wasn't designed that way. It could not have been designed that way. There's no way you can bring Paul George and Kawhi Leonard to the Clippers and Kawhi has to carry the team. What happened?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, whatever his ritual was, whatever he did before game 3, he better do it before game 4. I want him to do it again before game 5. When I tell you that's the Kawhi that I enjoyed watching when he was with the Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do everything. He does everything. I'm going to get this rebound. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to shove. I'm going to guard. I'm going to do this. I just need Paul.
Yeah. I need playoff P. You can't call yourself playoff P and not rise to the occasion. Not on this Clipper team. Again, you can't just be out there. 3 for 16. Come on, Paul. 3 for 16. Honestly, I think he's injured.
Did you see the ice pack on his shoulder?
I think his shoulders are bothering him. He has surgery on both shoulders.
Right.
One of them is bothering him, and it's probably his shooting shoulder. I hate to say it.
I hope not. I hope not. But when I saw the ice pack on him after game 2, I was worried about that.
He got a little inflammation. I think he's injured, and I'm gonna need Landry Shamet.
Come on, Shamet.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, he played great. Played great last night.
Played great in game 3. Yes, he did. He played great in game 3. Yes. I'm gonna need, put Shamet in. Rest Paul, rest him. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give Paul George a pass. Just game 4, relax, get your shoulder right. If it's inflamed, it's bothering you a little bit. We'll give you a few minutes, but we're gonna pretty much sit you down. Well, I'm gonna need you to show up in game 5. I'm gonna need you to show up. Let me see.
You know what? You guys, honestly, if Luka Doncic is really injured and he's gonna miss any significant time, like game 4, game 5, I'm leaning towards Dallas not winning another game. However,
go ahead.
If Luka is even 50%, I think it's going 7. Because just having him out there alone is going to open up so many opportunities for KP, for Hardaway, for Seth Curry, for they have some pretty good shooters.
They have some pretty good shooters. They are not disappointing at all. Hardaway and Seth doing it. Yeah, they're actually really good. Really good. Let me see what Seth yesterday he did. He was 4 from 4 for the 3-point line.
Oh yeah, he got the Curry gene. He can shoot some threes. His defense is actually a lot better than his brothers.
Oh, he got defense down. Yes. He will get you to pass the ball for sure. For sure. You know what? Do you think it is worth it for Luka to play?
Yes, I do. He has to play. If Luka doesn't play, everything that they did moving up to this point has been a waste.
Is it worth it when you think about his future?
He's 21 years old. I'm sure he heals fast. He wants to be out there. Let the man play. It's the playoffs. Like Charles Barkley said, I'm going to need you to play hurt. I don't want you to play injured, but I need you to play hurt.
Okay.
If that's the case, he should play. If he has any type of ligament damage, no.
Okay, got it. Okay. So I hope he'll be okay. The series won't be the same without him.
I know.
Luka is needed on the Dallas Mavericks team. He adds value to that team, and when he is not there, the other players, Porzingis can step in. If the other players are able to at least carry game 4 to allow Luka to just not play as many minutes to kind of help his ankle, heal a little bit, then I think in game 5 they can do it. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. If Dallas goes down 3-1 against the Clippers, there's no way they're going to win the series. And that's across the board, I think, in these playoffs. If anybody, once you go down 3-1, you essentially have to win the remaining games. And I don't think there's any team other than Portland. If Portland goes down 3-1, I think they have an opportunity to come back and beat the Lakers.
It's something to take time, whatever. It's just bias.
I am totally. You know what? I want them to win. I'm emotionally vested in that series, but generally it's hard. If you go down 3-1, it's hard to come back. And 3-0, you might as well.
No, just
it can happen. It can happen, but you will invest so much in your. I know. You don't want to go down 3-0. So, but that's it. So, some people are going to be packing their suitcases, and others are going to be getting more settled into their hotel room.
That is correct. Right. And I think the beginning of the second round is when they can bring their families in. I believe it's that I read. So, if some of y'all, if y'all was saying pack your bags and come to Orlando, tell your folks to not even waste their time. Don't waste your time. Just make sure you have my dish ready that I want when I come home. Somebody will be home on Monday. Some will be home on Monday and some will be home on Wednesday. Yeah. And it's all good. Thank you so much, y'all. I'm quite sure this bubble experience was an amazing time.
It's historical,
Yes. See you next season.
See you next season. Hey, and by the way, see you guys on the next episode
of Undrafted Views, where we talk sports from the sidelines. Thank you so much for joining us today. We had fun. I hope you had fun. Drop down in the comments and let us know what you think about the games that are going on right now and what your predictions may be for round one. And we will talk to you soon. Until next time.
Peace. Guys.